snacks. Let me get it on the camera. Ouch.
You're not very graceful.
You don't have to.
Oddly satisfying. That's perfect. But I had just got.
Simple but ready.
I had
One
just got.
moment later.
Quit worrying about fucking it up.
Cursing.
Hey y'all. It's Tay and Tony.
Oh, hey y'all, so we're back.
These are what we got. Okay, listen. First, we didn't even get through what the channel is going to be about in our introduction. 30 seconds. That's bold.
Just can't, don't tell them like what's our time schedule.
Yeah, and we'll just redo it. If you just redo it, you
I'm
don't
not
have to
getting rid
spend.
of that.
You don't gotta spend 3 days editing something that
People
took
like
45 seconds.
saying that it's real people. Like, we're not bullshitting. We're not acting on here trying to portray like we're perfect. We're not fucking perfect. Like, fuck everybody who thinks that perfect people exist. But anyway, back to whatever kind of questions. It's just questions.
Well, what is our taboo topic for today?
Sex.
Everybody talks about sex.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna talk about it.
Taboo means it's like that. Stuff people
There's
don't freely
things
talk
about
about.
sex that's taboo. Sex is
It's not.
sacred. Sex itself is sacred. But it's things in the category of sex that's taboo that people don't really talk about like that. Like anal, or people don't really like to talk about.
I don't remember what sex is like, period.
Booty hole.
If we're being real.
Well, we don't have to do that. We can do anything. Just as long as it's weird.
It's not weird. Taboo. The stuff people don't freely talk about.
Body
On
functions.
count.
People don't talk about that.
I'm saying most.
Like
Okay.
when you take a shit or when you take a
Okay, most
Piss.
people aren't going to
piss.
openly give their opinion or experiences with most of these on count of offending someone or worrying about what somebody's gonna look at them like after they talk about it. That's what that means.
So you don't want to talk about taking douches
What?
or releasing urine from your urinary tract.
No, I'd rather not. I'd rather talk about something that's actually interesting.
Okay, so what we're gonna talk about?
That's why I've been asking you. Cannibalism? Who the hell talks about cannibalism? Religious beliefs?
You might have to sound a little louder. We can talk about popcorn.
Incest. Our thing is really things that people don't typically talk about because they're embarrassed or whatever, and we like food. Not foodies, but we like snacks.
This is brought to you by Pop Secret.
Don't do that. You can't do that.
I can.
You can't.
I can.
That's a copyright. Y'all better tell him he needs to do some more research. He done did so much research. I have popcorn kernels in my teeth.
That's a good thing about popcorn. Okay, so what we know?
I don't know. What are we doing? You're not giving any kind of...
So, abortion, bodily functions. You know what? It's gonna be a comment section. Please leave comments on anything that we do in video, so we can know what to do more of or what not to do if you don't like it. You can
We
be
look
an
at
asshole.
it like this.
You can be an asshole if you want to.
We welcome any kind of critiques.
We're
any kind.
We're not racist or anything. So
Why did you say that?
it's a lot of racists.
Well, he says a lot of things that makes no sense to the current topic.
Abortion, bodily functions, and increment, cannibalism, co-workers, death and dying, foreign policy. I don't know what that means.
I don't really know what that means either.
Gossip, incest, job changing, marital issues,
There's all kind of shit in there.
medical health problems, mental health, money, profanity. I think we should talk about profanity. Politics, religious beliefs, salaries, sex and sexuality. That's a good one.
If you want to openly talk about it, let's go.
Someone else's spouse. That's a good one. Suicide.
I'm gonna let you pick the topic. And I'm gonna give my honest to goodness opinion. Now, if you want to pick a topic and then Google questions about that topic, that would be a good way to do that. And
I'm gonna just any, money, mo.
hold on. How about this? Just choose a number between whichever and whichever, and then I'll choose it, and then whatever one it is, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, that's a good one.
Whichever one it stops on.
No, listen. Pick a number between 1 and however many it is, and I'll pick a number, and whichever one
That's
it is, that's
complicated.
what we'll do. No, just pick a number, and then I guess the number, whatever. Well, I just got that messed up. No, because that's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter. And I'm in the process of doing my hair, so don't judge me on my hair. Like, fuck y'all if y'all judge me on my hair. It's in a process.
I'm about to look up questions that. Yeah, I'm about to look that up. Just give me
Questions
a
about
second.
a specific topic. I just feel like there's a whole lot of things that people don't talk about on account of being worried about someone else, about what someone else thinks about it, or thinks about them and their opinion.
We have 101 questions, and we're gonna do just 20.
That's a lot. Do
X.
10.
Okay, 10.
You don't want the video to be 20 minutes long. Right now we're sitting at like 10.
Well, after I edit it down, it'll probably be at like.
We want it to be about 4 or 5
It's probably
minutes.
at 3 right now.
But to answer even 10 questions is going to be a long one. I do believe that our videos are currently cringeworthy. Every one of them.
I don't know about what you think. That's not gonna work. You know how some of the videos we watch on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook, how like you watch the video and it's like, ew, I don't want to watch that, or like you cringe at it, like different couples and stuff.
Yeah, but there's always stuff going on. We're not doing nothing.
We're talking.
Barely.
We're actually talking a lot.
You know what I'm saying? It's not enough to hold anybody's interest.
That's your image is one thing to hold people's interest too. You have a nice image. I would want to look at you all
I'd
day.
be willing to bet that you have a terrible glare on your glasses.
I can tell you real quick.
But I had said take them off.
Focus on what I'm doing. 57 intimate questions you're not supposed to talk with food in your mouth. 57 intimate questions to ask your partner.
So what are we doing? Are you asking me the questions?
Yep. So, I'm gonna ask you only 10. Excuse me.
Okay.
What is the first thing you noticed about me?
Your big hair.
And I'm bald now, I don't have hair, so.
He doesn't have hair at all.
But I used to have a lot of hair.
His hair stood like this.
What roles does physical attraction play in whether or not you pursue a relationship? That's complicated.
Well, from the jump, I would guess it. I mean, I guess for me,
Oh my god, that's good.
from the jump, yeah, because it's something of that nature which
I just had to show that.
there's something of that nature that would draw you to even pursue that other person. So initially, it's fairly important.
That's your answer.
Hmm?
Okay. What type of scent do you like on a man?
Deodorant.
Scent is a big thing for her.
Deodorant. Like, I like like, look, I have times that I crave smelling my dad's deodorant.
That's the thing. Would you say you have a type? Do I fit what you thought you were looking for?
I don't think I have a type, period. My shit has went all over the board.
That's not true. How do you think I should describe you to other people?
I don't know, because I feel like I do not have the right to tell you how to describe me to other people. That is yours.
What could I do for you that I don't do now? That's a loaded question.
It is. I don't feel like it's appropriate, because my delivery would either be fucked up or I would say something offensive.
What you call it? Anonymity?
What?
Is that the right word?
No.
Anonymity?
I don't know what the word is, but it's not camera worthy, because that's okay, mind y'all, besides certain things, what you hear us talk about here is just about the most conversation that we have. So very personal things, such as that question, aren't. It's not really a thing. So something like that, a question like that, it's not talked about off of here. And some of that stuff needs to be premeditated, if that makes sense.
I probably should have asked you these questions before we did the video.
But I mean, I guess if we're talking about being raw, then I would just answer the question, but I don't.
So that's your answer?
It's not.
I don't want to answer for whatever reason.
Yeah. I plead the fifth.
What is the first thing you think when you see me?
Where is he at today? And by the way, we'll get into that stuff at some point too. You just kind of have to keep up with the videos for us to get there. There's a reason behind that.
What qualities make me special to you?
Qualities?
Yeah.
As in, like what? I'm kind of confused.
Qualities like, I think a quality for a kind of quality for somebody to have is like whether they're loud or quiet.
I just think it's basically just these 4.5 years have been crazy, and there's been tons of different phases, but we're still here.
I'm currently going through phases right now.
There's about 3 of them all at the same time.
Do you look at other men or women?
Yep.
And that's 10.
I mean, how do you not? You know what I mean?
Everybody does. Some people just like to lie about it.
No, well, I'll say I used to not, because it didn't matter. There was nothing that got my attention.
This cup is making me really happy.
No, I don't want it.
No, I mean just smell it.
I don't want to smell it. There's something severely wrong with him.
You gotta ask me questions.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yeah, you gotta ask me the same questions.
The same questions? That's lame.
Well, just
Nope.
ask me the second 10. I want 1 through 10 on there.
Okay. If you could have 3 wishes, see, that would have been lame to do the same questions, because then you had time to premeditate on your answers. If you could have 3 wishes from me, what would they be?
If I could have 3 wishes for you,
From me.
I don't really have any. I don't really have any problems, like, or things that I want to wish from you that you already don't do. So I don't really have any things I could wish for. Really. It's all taken care of.
What goals do you have for us?
To be Insta famous, like instantly. So, and the wealth, I hope the wealth comes with that, but it might not at first. We both currently we don't have jobs. Well, we have jobs, but they're like sporadic and like, what's another word? They're not consistent, but we do have jobs. We clean houses, and we have weekly cleanings, but sometimes they cancel or blah blah blah. It's just sporadic. So I hope the wealth comes with it. And what was I talking about?
The goals?
Oh yeah, wealthy and unlimited access to food. Like, we love to eat, so to be able to eat anything, I see that being a goal. Anything we want. So that's pretty much it.
What was the first thing you thought when you met me?
I was just wowed for a long time, like, wow. Cause she was really loud. She was very interesting. Like, everybody looked at her. When they first met her, they were like, damn, she's really pretty. And like I said, wow factor. So
okay. So I have to go down to something else. This is about your past.
all over it.
That's what it says. Have you ever cheated on a partner? If not, have you considered it but changed your mind?
I've actually considered it. Cut that. I have considered it a lot actually, but I've rarely ever done it. So
did it feel like when you realized you were in love with me? Do you remember? Never mind. You can answer first.
What did it feel like, right?
Yeah.
It felt new. Because I don't think I've ever been in love with somebody for the right reasons until our relationship. So it was like, all the feelings was new to me. And it felt like digging up gold in the gold rush. Like, it was just real.
Do you remember the first time you told me you loved me? I literally remember where I was standing, what I was wearing. Like, you were getting into Brian Wiley's truck, and you called me before you even got out of the driveway. Y'all had just turned around, and I was still standing outside with a cup of coffee and a cigarette. And you called me, and I don't even know what the initial reason was for calling me. And then, oh, yeah, and like when you were getting in the truck, you were like, okay, I love you. And I was like, but then you called me directly thereafter. And I was like, did you just tell me you love me? Because this motherfucker had just kind of been at my house for like 2 weeks. But it wasn't we wasn't like official or nothing. And I was like, this is weird. That was weird. Did he just do that? Because I just didn't know that's where we were. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway. What were you looking for when you found me?
I actually wasn't looking. Like, I was like trying to be in myself at that particular time. Like, I was working out. I wasn't really seeking anything, but that's one of the best times to find something, is when you're not looking. And it's pretty much been uphill and downhill some since then. But I wasn't really looking, but I found gold anyway. So.
Well, these questions keep changing. Like, the categories keep changing. So I don't know that. Yeah. I don't know. They keep like the categories keep changing as to the kind of questions they are. So this is kind of like I don't know if I even want to keep going.
Oh Lord.
Well, some of them are talking about what would you do if you found out I couldn't bear children. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, it's kind of. That's not YouTube-ish.
How do you think you best express love? That's a good one.
That's a hard question. How do I think I best express love?
These are kind of good, but they get really personal.
I feel like I express my love in like.
I keep sniffing. You're gonna have to literally edit every one of those out.
Yeah,
my left nostril keeps running.
By showing loyalty, like I'm loyal to a fault.
You just used my thing.
I did. That's yours.
He knows that.
No, I don't. I actually don't. I thought I was picking it up from my repertoire. Any more questions?
I just kind of quit.
And let's talk about something else. We're gonna start a series where we talk about some of the crazy things that we have experienced as a couple. Or
our first thing is really good, and it's gonna sound like a freaking Netflix series.
Yeah, some
y'all are
stuff
literally
probably
gonna
won't
be
even
hooked on
believe.
it.
Like, they're fucking lying, but we're not. If anything, we're like not being detailed enough with what really happened. So.
Like, this particular thing, I told my best friend, like, literally, like, 3 weeks after it happened, and she said, oh my God, Taylor, that sounds like this thing that I'm watching on Netflix right now. Because it literally, but see, the thing is, though, is that I don't want y'all to end up having, like, 15 parts to one story. but some of it is just so crazy. And then at some pieces, you got to get a little backstory because, like, literally, this particular thing goes back like 5 years, but we didn't know that. Like, oh my god, y'all gonna get hooked on that. I feel like that should be a Netflix series. Maybe if somebody sees this and they'll want to make a show about it. Because look, it's still having crazy shit pop up about it. Like, just 2 months ago. Anyway.
She's telling the truth. She's not lying.
Like, see, I could just
Like,
start talking about it right now.
There's a lot of couples nowadays that do stuff for clout and tell stories like they're legit stories for to get a praise out of people or to get some kind of clout chasing. But all our stories are real. They really happened, and they're fucking real. Like,
just note that the past year, basically 13 months. Well, actually, it's January now. 14 months has been crazy. Like, there's no other word for it. Like, it's almost unbelievable. Like, just like we're saying, you probably think we're lying, but some of this stuff is just so unbelievably crazy. And you would just never believe the things. And I really hope that y'all wouldn't think that we would just come up with all these crazy ass vivid details and it not be real.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Look, I can't help but keep looking at the wall and the door because that light is so damn bright that I don't know where the camera is.
Where Tay and Tony, and that's it.
Tay and Tony's Taboo TED Talks.